Hello everyone, welcome once again. Sammy SK Football here, bring you Brighton versus Liverpool live stream Premier League EPL football match today, guys. Yep, it is Monday night football here, and you're gonna get on-time scores, on-time stats, play-by-play ball movement here, and my full-time match reaction for this fixture like that. Yep, guys. So Liverpool, already Premier League champions, are actually easing off, guys. Like that. They surrendered a 2-0 advantage in the last game against Arsenal. And yeah, they drew that game, guys. It was 2-2, and also they lost against Chelsea, guys. So yeah, Liverpool, they need to get their act together, at least finish the season strong. They are playing a Brighton side, away from home. Brighton are playing at home, and Brighton, they have been they're in good form. Recently Brighton, they have won 2 of the last 3 matches like that, and they're coming to the game with the victory. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to play out here. And I know, like, Brighton are a competitive side, they can actually cause them a lot of problems. So let's see how it's going to pan out here, guys. Sammy SK Football got you covered. Please make sure you hit the like button as you are tuning in here. Subscribe to the channel, join the channel as members. It's going to help us a lot with our unique commentary streams here on the platform like that. Also follow Sammy SK Football on all social media platforms, guys. So without any further delay here, let's do this. Let's go right away straight to the lineups here for this one. So we have lineup here for Brighton, and we have lineup here for Liverpool, guys. So starting 11 here for Liverpool. 11 here, we have Mohamed Salah, we have Griffenberg, we have Harvey Elliott is there, we have Timiskas, we have Konate, Kwanzaa, Bradley, Alisson Becker goalkeeper there, we have Cody Gakpo, we have Federico Chiesa starting here, and Dominic Szoboszlai, guys, starting here for this Liverpool side like that. Meanwhile, for Brighton, starting lineup 11 here, we have Minte, we have Guda, we have Adingra there, we have Ayani, we have Carlos Baleba, the Cameroon international, starting here. We have Estopinian, Webster, we have Heke, we have Wiffer, Verbruggen, and Daniel Webber, guys, starting here for this Brighton side like that. Yep, guys, so the experienced Daniel Webber is there for this Brighton side like that. Yep, guys, Sammy SK Football here. Make sure you check on SammySKFootball.com. We have quality products there for you, and you can use the code SammySK to get 30% of our products. And also check on our Chrome extension, guys. Download our Chrome extension. It's gonna give you full extended highlights of the video highlights of the match at full time like that, so you can head over to the Chrome extension and enjoy. Sammy SK Football here. Let's do this. Let's go right away straight to the arena right now. So lineups here for you to see for yourself. Then we have some early images that are coming in here for this fixture like that. Kickoff is under 44 minutes, guys, so people tune in, and let's do this. Let's go right away straight to the arena. And so it's going to be Brighton versus Liverpool live stream Premier League EPL football match, Monday Night Football on YouTube, Sammy SK Football YouTube channel, guys. So tune in and let's do this. Let's go right away straight to the arena right now. Let's go.
Possible,
but
really,
they didn't beat Leicester.
Yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing. Games they should have won. As the teams are heading out here at the Amex, away to our right, the Liverpool fans are there in number. Champions again, it says on a big banner in the midst of those fans. Tomorrow night, Man City Bournemouth, live and exclusive on TalkSport as the race for top 5 goes on for City. Race for Europe continues for Bournemouth. And also tomorrow night, TalkSport 2, it's not on telly. FA Cup winners Crystal Palace taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers. Got commentary of that live and exclusive on TalkSport 2. And Wednesday night, Europa League final is on TalkSport. Will be in Bilbao from Manchester United against Tottenham. One of them will be in the Champions League next year. Can you believe it, after the seasons they've had? Let's focus here at the Amex on this one. Liverpool have been to Ibiza and Dubai, topping up their tans. They could have just come to Sussex by the sea a few days early. Instead, great beach, great place, sun shining. Brighton against Liverpool, live and exclusive on game night. Your commentary team on TalkSport as Brighton give Liverpool a guard of honour. Former Premier League captain Troy Deeney alongside Sam Matterface.
Yeah, from the infectious rhythms, uplifting melodies and glorious sunsets of Ibiza and Dubai to the sunshine seaside home of the Seagulls. It's party time for Liverpool's slot machine, but Brighton have worked out an algorithm, funnily enough, where they can join in the fun. Finish 8th, hope Forest, Villa, City and Newcastle all win at the weekend, and remix the table so that Maresca's side finish 7th, and then go all in on Chelsea winning the Conference League. And you know what? they might just make a return to a European destination near you. Yes, Brighton fans, after the last few years, you would find yourself supporting Chelsea at some point this season. They do make 2 changes from their victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. Verbruggen is the goalkeeper, Vifa Van Hecke, Webster and Estepinian are the back 4. In midfield it's Baliba and Ayari, then Minte, Gruder, Welbeck and Adingra as an attacking foursome, which Welbeck will lead. What about Liverpool? Well, Alisson is their goalkeeper. The back 4 is Bradley, Konate, Quansah and Tsimikas. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and Elliott are the midfield trio, with Salah, Chiesa and Gakpo going forward. Troy Deeney is here. We've seen the power of having something to play for, and Brighton do, with Liverpool having spent most of the week dancing in Café Del Mar and a few other places. Are the Seagulls favourites to drop in a top performance and take 3 points?
You would expect so, yeah. I think when you look at what this Liverpool team's been doing, obviously been fantastic throughout the course of the season, but they deserve to enjoy a few days off with a bit of a longer weekend. So the changes would suggest that the manager is looking at new players for next year. How does the likes of Bradley fit into this? Can Tsimikas really drive it forward, and Harvey Elliott as well? So I just expect this Liverpool team to come out and try and stay with them as long as possible and keep going. I do think for Brighton, though, with what they're doing and what the players that they have, the likes of Verbruggen, Van Hecke, these tough players who have been excellent all season. Adrian talked about it just earlier on. I would expect for these guys to be going, right, opportunity here now. The likes of Welbeck up front going, right, I scored 10 goals, can I get more, and can we continue this run that we're on and take that into not only the end of this season but for next season.
Referee tonight is John Brooks, the VAR is Andy Madley. This is Talk Sport, the home of the European finals. All 4 are live on the network. We're in Bilbao already. Crook has landed just in the last hour or so. Saturday, Arsenal are in the Women's Champions League final. The Conference League final is next Wednesday from Wroclaw, and the Champions League final follows that on the last weekend in May. But tonight, the Seagulls are hoping they can still take flight next season. They take on the champions live and only on Talk Sport. Terrific atmosphere. Sussex by the sea. Liverpool in red, attacking the goal away to our left. The blue and white striped jerseys.
A bit more going forward, but it's a lovely ball from Szoboszlai. Wonderful diag. What's that, 60-70 yards. First time touch from Salah. Puts Conor Bradley down the inside channel. It's a lovely little nutmeg on Adingra. Then some reason Webster just throws himself to the right. He carries on running, gets to the byline 5-6 yards out and just rolls a lovely ball into Harvey Elliott with an empty net. Says, go on son, roll that into the goal. Really good play. Well done Liverpool. 1-0. Who said they were taking a bit of time off? Was that Aid, was it?
Conor Bradley, 21 years of age, contender to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold. He knows he's got competition coming in Jeremy Frimpong, but he is certainly someone who is well regarded by the Liverpool fans away to our right hand side, and they're just making that clear.
Yeah, really important that they're singing. There's only one Conor Bradley as well, even though Harvey Elliott scored. It's a goal all built out of his hard work. Wonderful play. We haven't really spoken too much about Harvey Elliott as well. Maybe somebody that's looking at, oh my god.
Ball forward towards Baliba again, and this time he's done well in the initial phase, but then couldn't come up with a pass to release Minte in behind. He's given it straight back to Liverpool. Brighton fans just doing their best to try and raise the tempo amongst their supporters. A little bit frustrated that they haven't managed to get in yet, but they might get in now. Gruder onto Ayari, right-footed edge of the area. It's a lovely finish and a well-crafted goal by Brighton. 1-1 the score. A super ball by Brian Gruder to pick out Ayari. The finish was sensational. It beat Alisson from the edge of the box. A lovely Brighton and Hove Albion move. It's 1-1.
What a ball this is. Lovely. It's a poor set from Danny Welbeck, but as it comes to Gruder, just fires it with the inside of his left foot, takes Konate completely out of the game, and then what a touch by Ayare. One touch, second touch, edge of the box, into the far corner. No chance for Alisson. Wonderful goal, wonderful team goal, but the run from deep, Konate doesn't see it coming. Conor Bradley nearly gets back in there, but Konate all at sea. Wonderful goal from Brighton. 1-1, game on.
Scored the opener against West Ham United. Fabian Herzler says when he talks about Yassine Yari, the 21-year-old Swede, he gets goosebumps. Well, he'll get goosebumps over that. That's a terrific goal. Well taken, low to the goalkeeper's right. Gruder's got a lot of credit in the bank after creating that, because his pass was perfectly weighted over the top of the Liverpool defence, and from the centre of the D, one touch, the second one sublime.
I think it's a really good example, though, just how vital it is for Liverpool to have Virgil van Dijk in the team, because these two centre-backs have been, while they're good number twos, I would call them, people that play alongside a proper number one centre-back, there's no one taking ownership.
Welbeck gets it now and tries. It's taken short for Elliott by Szoboszlai, then gone down the outside, produced the ball towards the far post. Oh, what a terrific finish that is! A well-designed set piece that caught Brighton cold. It was played short to Elliott, who returned it to Szoboszlai down the right side of the box, and from a difficult angle, unmarked, he has smacked the ball over Bart Verbruggen's head and into the far corner to score a corker. Liverpool lead at the break. Dominic Szoboszlai celebrating, and Brighton caught cold.
Again, really well worked. A little overs from Szoboszlai. Brighton again not coming to it. I actually think it's a cross, but it's a wonderful finish if he's meant it. Lovely little 1-2 with Harvey Elliott, and it's like a knuckleball from the right hand side of the area to the far post, inside netting, no chance for the keeper. Looks like he's tried to shape it for a cross. Don't you think he's just caught it so well it's gone in?
Well, Arne Slot put his hands to his head. The guy who does the set pieces looked as if he was taking credit for it, so I don't know whether or not they
Isn't that what they all do?
Yeah, you're right. He's probably seen the mural once one for himself. But Verbruggen is complaining that he's hurt his back, and I think he sort of overstretched and the ball went over his head. And he will be a little bit disappointed, I think, by that.
As will Brighton, because literally that is half time as I speak.
Well, even after a stop in Dubai and a bit of a party, Liverpool still can summon the talent and energy to scythe down the Seagulls. Dominic Szoboszlai's goal right at the end of the first half has put them back in front. They took the lead early on, a really well-worked move, which ended with Harvey Elliott popping in from good work from Conor Bradley. They did get on the score sheet, Brighton, but they were a little bit sloppy at times, and they let Liverpool back in right on the stroke of half-time. At the break, it is Brighton 1, Liverpool 2.
And Dominic Szoboszlai is laughing and joking as he walks down the tunnel with some of his teammates, some of the subs. And I think that is all the evidence we need, Troy Deeney. That was not a shot.
No, absolutely not. It's good, though. And again, as someone who scores goals, you're claiming that no matter what. But it's really poor from Brighton. It's a simple little touch of the ball, and he continues his run as he overs it. Elliott just slips it down the side. He's got the room to do whatever he wants, takes a touch. Yes, it's a cross, but it goes straight to the top corner. It's a wonderful finish for Liverpool. Brighton have been all at sea first half.
Well, the set-piece coach for Liverpool taking any credit for that is an absolute joke. Sackable offence, in fact, because how can he take credit for Brighton being completely asleep at a set-piece?
Because he clearly knew that's what was going to happen. Clearly. Did you not know all of these set-piece coaches, whenever it goes in, it's their fault? We never talk about the set-piece coach when they let goals in. Have you noticed that?
This is true. But what I'd say is, they're aware that the free kick has been taken. Adingra kind of half-heartedly goes over, puts his hands behind his back because he doesn't want to give away a handball, stands there. And yes, they're all expecting the cross. Even Szoboszlai was expecting the cross. And so they've been caught out with that. But still, you should be putting your body on the line to stop the cross coming in, never mind the shot.
Yeah, Stacks, he's running up through the middle of the park. He's got Welbeck in front of him, and he's got Matoma over on the left-hand side. It's Matoma who takes it on. Lovely ball, fitting towards Welbeck, who strikes, comes back towards Matoma! On the volley into the ground and high above Alisson, who stopped the initial shot from Welbeck, but couldn't keep out the second from Matoma, who's off the bench to score goal 11 of the season and level things up at the Amex Stadium. Brighton 2, Liverpool 2.
That's that quality we spoke about, coming off that left-hand side. Lovely little ball into Danny Welbeck. Takes one touch inside the box, gets a shot off. Alisson, all he can do is parry it away, but Matoma doesn't stand and watch, follows up his work. As it breaks, it's a wonderful finish. Well manoeuvres his body there, great technique, fires it into the ground. He's been on the field, 5 minutes? Already showed his class. Brighton will be really, really happy to have him back. 2-2, game on.
That's brilliant, really. It really is very good from Kaoru Mitoma, because that ball is higher than his leg should be able to go from that standing position, but he manages to get his left leg up high in an acrobatic area and smash the ball into the ground. That means that it's impossible to stop from the Liverpool goalkeeper, because as it goes into the ground it just spirals back up again and it's into the net, and it's 2-2.
But Sam, he's been on the field for 5 minutes or so, and he's already showed you a level of class that the other two guys, Adingra and Minter, haven't been able to. For all the tricks and flicks and the pace that they have, it's all about quality at the end and that end product, and he's delivered that very, very quickly.
Well, O'Reilly and Gomez are going to come on. I wonder whether or not they're changing the substitutes now that they're going to make, knowing that they can win the game now. There's 20 minutes to go. They need to win realistically to keep up the fight for a place in the top 8. They know that Bournemouth play tomorrow night against Manchester City, live on TalkSport. What a take by Mitoma on this near side. Takes the ball down, moves towards the edge of the box. We've got a goal given here, and Brighton lead by 3 goals to 2. Hinshelwood runs away in celebration. He does the remix sign. Liverpool were on the beach last week, but Brighton, just a few yards from the beach, are partying now. Brighton 3, Liverpool 2.
Oh, you just seen it. Jarrell Quansah, just his back heel is playing O'Reilly on. It's really tight, but actually, you know what, for as long as it took, fair play to semi-automated. I'll do you a favour, Sam, don't worry, we got there in the end. Lovely ball from O'Reilly, and Hinshelwood at their back post, wonderful position, everything that Minter hasn't done, getting into that back post, a tap in from 6 yards. And we don't like it when you have to sit around and wait, but just listen to this place here. What a goal, what a moment for these Brighton fans.
Well, it's amazing for Brighton. Scored first at Anfield, didn't manage to get over the line, ended up losing that game. But Liverpool have given up 13 points from winning positions this season, and it could be that they're going to give up another 3 points here. The Seagulls have now scored 14 goals in the last 10 minutes of Premier League matches. That sort of endurance, resilience, resolve to get over the line might be what takes them into European competition. 3-2, they've come from behind on 2 occasions, 1-0 down, 2-1 down, but now they're 3-2 up going into the final 2.5 minutes. Troy Deeney.
Yeah, it's really good play. They've rode their luck a little bit. Just thinking back to that Salah chance when he's put it wide from 7 yards. That would have been 3-1 and killed the game. But they're just looking at Jarrell Quansah as well, just for his development. When they play that back and you do a debrief tomorrow and you look at it, Sam, he's just got to get up. It's half a yard, it's a split second, but he's watching the game, and he'll learn that more being behind Virgil van Dijk. But when you play the games, you've just got to keep yourself switched on. If he steps up half a second before, that's offside.
Ayari, Mitoma and Hinshelwood all scoring, and you know what, Liverpool are famed for their goal scoring substitutes this season. They've been powered by those at times, but the substitutes have come on and made an impact here, and Fabian Herzl are probably...
And as the players, but for the club this is massive, and I guarantee you that sits with Herzl moving forward.
Brighton beat the champions, determined to be the best of the rest and maintain hope of a European adventure, thanks to Fabian Herzl's substitution, the influence of Kaoru Mitoma, and a late goal given by semi-automated offside technology, scored by Jack Hinshelwood. Brighton and Hove Albion have taken down the best team in the land. There's still a lot of finger crossing and prayers to be answered, but Brighton go into the final day of the season knowing that their hope of returning to Europe is very much alive. 3 games without a win for the first time this season for the champions Liverpool, but who cares? The slot machine has already delivered the jackpot, but Brighton want to get involved on the European party. Brighton 3, Liverpool 2.
What a game! What a game! We thought it was all about Ibiza and Dubai and partying and beaches, but actually it was a brilliant game of football. And listen, I think substitutions, Troy Deeney, contributed. The brilliant ones from Brighton and Arne Slot basically decimating his defence and letting Brighton in. So you can look at both managers and the substitutions they made. But what a great game of football.
Absolutely, what a great game of football. It's just one of those moments where you've got a team in Liverpool who are trying to get minutes into the legs of the guys who haven't played a lot, because they've probably had 14, 15 players play consistently, but all the subs for Brighton have been excellent. Again, I spoke about it in the commentary. Matoma was wonderful, absolutely delight to watch. You'd pay real good money to come and watch players play like that. Effortless in how he does his work, quality every time he does it, but that desire to run and trap back. And he actually gave Estepinian a little bit as well at the end there for taking a shot for no apparent reason. But it's one of those things where you have to grow as a team. But I've been fortunate, Aid. You said you've had a great weekend. I've seen 10 goals in 2 matches. It makes up for Southampton, Man City. That's all I'll say.
Oh, I totally get that. Can we talk a little bit, before we talk about Brighton's goals, about misfiring Mo? No-show Mo, because he's turned into Nunes firing wide when he should score. Great save from Salah by Verbruggen, but he shouldn't be given a chance to save it by Salah. It's now 1 in 10 all competitions, Salah now. I'm wondering if Van Dijk should have been player of the season.
Look, he had an unbelievable start to the season. I think he's carried on that crest of a wave and doing really well. That one there, he's missed. And I've said it for a long time, mate. They're the moments for me that just keep him off being that world-class level. And I know people hammer me for it, and you can do whatever you want. But when you see moments like that, he's had too many of those moments for me in his career to be at that top table. His numbers are excellent. He's a wonderful football player. But he can't miss those chances. He can't. That would kill the game. That'd be 3-1 Liverpool. And he was poor. You know, but no, we're not allowed to say that because he's a great player, but he had a poor game, and he's had poor games over the last 5-10 games.
All right, people. It's all over here. Full time is just coming in here. It is Brighton 3, Liverpool 2, guys. Yeah, people. So Liverpool that been stunned here by this Brighton side, and yeah, they came from behind. They were losing 1-0. Liverpool once again tonight surrendering 1-0 advantage. And eventually they have lost here, guys, 3-2. Yeah, this is what they did against Arsenal. They went 2-0 up against Arsenal, and they surrendered a 2-0 advantage. Let Arsenal came back to that game. Tonight again, they have lost here. So, guys, they're actually finishing. I know, like Liverpool, they are Premier League champions. I think they need to keep winning games, like to prove that they're actually worthy of the to be called champions. Because, guys, I can't understand why they keep losing games. You know, they have not won in the last 3 matches right now. You know, they lost to Chelsea, then drew with Arsenal. Tonight they have been stunned by Brighton, guys. And fair play to Brighton. They actually made. I think the manager made some great changes. You know, the substitutions changed the game. Mitoma coming on, getting the goal, getting the equalizer to making it 2-2, and then was Henshin Wood got the 3rd goal, guys, for this Brighton side to make it 3-2. And yeah, they deserve it, guys. I think in Liverpool, when they take the lead, they stop playing. Like, you have to keep playing, you have to keep pushing for more. You know, they got a goal, have an area in the first half. You know, and then they crumbled, let the equalizer. Dominic Szoboszlai got the 2nd goal from was a well-worked playground set piece. And from there they stopped playing. Brighton second half, tactical substitutions, and they got the substitute players, Mitoma and the rest. Yeah, they got the goal. They got the goals that actually were vital to give them 3 points. And I think this win here has actually lifted them to to give them some hope in terms of European football qualification, which is great, guys. It's great for this right inside like that. Yeah, people. So that is it here. Sami SK Football. Thanks for tuning in. I brought to you on-time scores, on-time stats, play-by-play ball movement here, and my full-time match reaction for this one. So full-time is just coming in here. Monday Night Football, guys. It is Brighton 3, Liverpool 2. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye for now.